Okay, right. I've got some films. Top rated on IMDb.
We start the thing.
Yeah, we can start the thing. Right, I've got a top rated on IMDb. Shawshank Redemption.
I
You haven't seen it? Okay.
There's a lot of films I haven't seen. Mainly because when I find out about them, they're old films, and I don't really like watching old films because they don't really hold up.
This is fucking epic.
Jesus Christ, the riding skeleton.
The Dark Knight.
Camera angle, terrible. But Dark Knight, which one?
The first one.
Is that the?
No, the second one.
One
Batman. Yeah, Joker one.
Yeah. It's okay. The first time I watched it, I found it incredibly boring. It's too long. I'm gonna say that. It's way too long. They could have shortened it or made 2 films out of it. Feels like 2 films in one. Bit dragged out. Just a classic superhero film in the fact that it's dragged out a bit.
Yeah.
Out of the superhero films I've seen, it's one of the better ones.
Okay.
But it's still a bit boring.
If you haven't watched this, you need to learn to live. Pulp Fiction. You haven't seen it. It is fucking class. It's so fucking weird, but it's dark comedy, Adam. You'll fucking love it.
Again, it's one of them older films. I don't know if I should. I've never known if I
Maybe
should
94. It's not old.
Watch it.
It's not. It's from the era of films where they're actually pretty decent. What the fuck is this?
Why? Is that meant? Are you meant to camera on that thing that flips upside down?
Are you meant to just go across? I feel like just going across will do. No. I feel like this map is broken. Right, I'll get another one. The 12th highest rated film on IMDb is Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back. That shows how good it is.
Yeah, my lift is currently gone off without me and is spinning around in the air.
I feel like this is broken, so we're gonna...
Yeah.
Okay. Inception, that's number 14. Holy crap.
I don't think I've actually
How have you not watched it? Okay, number 20 is then another Star Wars. So top 20 films on IMDb, 2 of them are Star Wars.
Doesn't make them good. Just means I've got dedicated.
7. Have you watched 7?
I don't know what's it about.
Weird.
I've seen a lot of films. It's just sometimes I don't know what they are. I've just seen them. So like be on TV or something.
Yeah, but the point of when films are on TV, they're old. You saying you're not watching a 94 film, that's what would classically be on TV. Actually, the first time I watched it was film 4.
My mum would get a DVD or something and put it on and stuff like that. But I don't know. I'd need to know what 7's about. I recognise the name. I don't know if I've seen it or not.
It's complicated. It's the way to describe it.
Helpful.
It's got Morgan Freeman in it.
Helpful.
Okay, we'll move on. Interstellar. Have you watched that? Please tell me you've watched that. Absolute class film. Fucking 3 hours long for no reason whatsoever, but class. Like it makes you. It feels gratifying when you reach the end of that film. It's like I finally understand everything. It's just like, I did my work here. Where do I get my money? That's kind of where you get the feeling. It's like I've done a lot. I've done hard work here. I need to get paid for watching this film. This is the same fucking map. Why did it have 2 different pictures? Maybe this one's better.
No, it's the same.
I'm sure we can just rattle through it.
Any more films?
I
Try and think of ones I've seen, please.
Well, I'm trying to, but you know, apparently you haven't watched any on the top 30 on IMDb. Raiders of the Lost Ark. If you haven't watched Indiana Jones, I'm gonna kill you.
Pretty sure I've seen that one on TV, but it was a long time
It's
ago.
the one where you realise that.
Is that the one where like the spider thing's chasing through the desert, and then there's like, which one's that? I don't know.
No, it's the one with the
What?
Ark of the Covenant. I think it's what it's called.
I don't know the plot line. I remember bits of it.
Okay.
There's one where they're like being chased through a desert by like this massive swarm of like bugs. Or something.
That's the fourth one, and that is the worst one in the world. That's one with the alien.
That's the bit I remember. Yeah. And I'm remembering there's one of like some skeletons in or something. Crystal Skull. I'm guessing that one is being it's a skeleton.
Well, it has a crystal skull in it, yes, but that's the one with aliens in. The Raiders of the Lost Ark is the first one.
Indiana Jones is one of them films where I'm pretty sure at some point in my childhood I've seen them on TV. I just can't remember.
I think Raiders of the Lost Ark is when it opens with him being like chased by a great big boulder, like a boulder falling.
Again, I can't remember, Coton.
It's the one where you realise that if Indiana Jones is not in that film, it has no meaning whatsoever.
I can't remember, Coton.
And it's also the first example of when you should leave a deleted scene in the film.
I can't remember.
Fuck off, Adam. Because you never watched any good films ever.
Think of a different one.
Trying to, but I'm trying to finish the map at the same time. Phone keeps going off. I don't remember this bit in the map. Oh, no, I do. Are you fucking kidding me? I was like, I might actually finish this map this time. Nope, no I won't. Okay, so you haven't watched The Matrix. Because that's like the next film on my list. Oh, hallelujah. Like extremely concentrating it because I didn't finish the map last time, so.
It seems.
Is it
I
different?
can't remember this bit.
Because I couldn't remember the bit with the
This
boxes.
bit, I don't remember this bit. All these crates,
Yeah.
pallets stacked up. I don't remember this bit. And what films have you seen?
What films have I seen? Well, I know your response to any superhero film ever.
Oh shit. Cliched pieces of shit.
Fuck's this rock music going on?
Especially the DC ones.
Oh, the DC ones are horrific. I'll still watch them. Wouldn't pay a penny to see them.
Marvel films are bad, but DC ones, bloody hell. Give up.
We're gonna make a whole universe in one film and make it 2 hours long. It's like, we have 4 hours of footage. We're gonna cut it down though. Terminator.
I've seen them, I can't remember
For
much of
fuck's
them.
sake, Back to the Future.
Yeah, I've seen them all.
Your opinion on them?
I can't remember.
Okay,
enough.
Gladiator.
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, The Lion King.
Saw that one recently, actually. It was on TV.
Well,
at
The
Christmas.
Lion King.
Yeah.
Okay. Your opinion?
It's a bit of a. Nothing happens.
What do you mean nothing happens? Simba's dad dies. Mufasa dies.
One of the films were just like trying to remember. So what was the storyline in Lion King? And then I watched it back and I was like, oh, there isn't one. His dad dies. He goes into the woods. He comes back and kills the guy who does it. That's it. Nothing really happens in between. It's like nothing happens.
But Hakuna Matata. That's what happens in between.
Yeah, song. Nothing else happens. There's no real story to it. Like, it's not a bad film. There's just no story. There's a massive intro sequence, no middle, and then an ending.
I can't believe I remember to this day Mufasa. His name. I've never remembered a character that dies off in the first, like, 10, 15 minutes of a film ever.
He doesn't, though. He dies off an hour in, but...
No, he doesn't.
It's like the longest film.
He dies in the first, like, 10 minutes. The film's only like an hour and 10 minutes long or something ridiculous. It's a fucking short film.
Yeah, because they forgot to put the middle in.
And then...
It's literally like he's a little cub, and then all of a sudden, oh, he's an adult now. Yay!
Yeah, because they needed to... It was a classic form of aging up.
Loads with... An absolute loads it. Instead, they make him walk across a bridge and make him slowly transition into an adult as he walks across the bridge.
It's okay.
They could have done. They could have done loads.
What they...
But nothing. There's no.
What they intend, what they did is they avoided the questions of how does a lion survive on just.
They didn't know. They showed him eating bugs.
Yeah. How does a lion survive on bugs?
They literally said this is how this lion survived.
And he couldn't. It's not physically possible for a lion to survive on eating bugs. It's a reason it's a meat eater and it eats big prey. It's because it requires a hell of a lot of calories to stay alive.
Yeah, Lion King. It's missing a story.
Missing a story.
It's got no
Okay, how about Lion King 2? Simba's Pride, I think it's
I don't
called.
want to.
It's a one where it's very weird.
I don't believe in sequels to some things.
I think it was a.
Some things shouldn't
I don't know
have one.
if the second one was direct to DVD or if it actually, or it was a VCR back in the
Most
day.
Disney films are straight to DVD.
But yeah, but I don't know if it actually had a release in cinema. I'm not too sure. I know Lion King 2.5 didn't. That was straight to incredibly shit DVD. That was a horrific film. Let's replay the first and second one from the viewpoint of the warthog and the fucking meerkat. No, no. Why would you even think that's a good film? Right. Okay. Alien.
I've seen it. Yeah. I don't remember. It's the Alien. It's like it's not really a film. It's just a kind of thrillery kind of thing. It's another one of those things where there's not really much of a story. It's literally purposes to make you get a few jump scares.
Okay.
But Aliens vs Predator has.
Oh God.
Like I can't remember much about it, but as bad as the film as apparently it is, I remember liking it just because it's got Alien in it.
Alien vs. The first one's actually pretty decent. The second one is Requiem is the worst film I have ever watched, hands down. That is a film that has no story.
Like I can't remember much about Alien, but I appreciate the film just because Alien's a good bad guy. I like him as the enemy.
Him?
He's a good alien.
There's multiple.
Yeah, but they're good.
And in Alien vs Predator, it was her that was the bad guy. It was the queen.
Yeah, but the alien as a creature, they're good.
Yeah,
they're good for the horror film. I like the idea of them.
There's a very primal fear of them.
They're not like ridiculous. They're just creatures that scurry around and everything. They're just quick.
And have acid blood.
And hide in the shadows. Like they're not ridiculous. They're believable.
Apart from the acid blood thing.
Yeah, but they're aliens, and like.
It is scientifically possible
That's
to have
not
acid blood as well. Well, the acid that they would have to like require to burn through the stuff they burn through is possible. We have made that type of acid. You wouldn't be able to have it as your blood. It's too corrosive.
But they're aliens, so it might not be an acid to them.
No, it's their blood, but
yeah, but they're made of completely different things.
Yeah, they're made of things that doesn't dissolve in the acid.
Yeah, they're things that don't exist on this planet, so it's perfectly possible.
Oh, they've made a real.
And the stuff that they probably drink as water might be horrifically corrosive to us.
They've made a complete hash of the backstory of aliens now because they did the what's it called Prometheus like prequel thing with Michael Fassbender in, which normally is a cracking idea to get that actor, but they just it was like we had some plot holes from the first film. We decided to answer them, but make more plot holes. That's not what a prequel does, mate. A prequel answers everything, not makes you question it even more. But they had a whole species called the precursors or something ridiculous. I don't know. They're like they call them the engineers, I think. And the engineers made humans, and I'm pretty sure they made the aliens. But I'm pretty sure that the aliens were made by the predators, according to Alien vs Predator. Anyway.
No, they weren't made by them. They were just farmed for sport.
But wasn't it something about them making? Well, I know they were like hunted.
No, they farmed them for sport. They kept a queen and made them grow inside the thing, so that then they, like the kings and queens of the predator world, could kill them in front of all spectators and show how strong they were. But look at us killing all these things. Rah. It's basically like us killing pheasants. Like they killed aliens.
It's just there's a new Alien film coming out, Alien Covenant, which actually looks pretty fucking.
I do
decent.
believe it's one of those films that need to fucking die. Like, think of something new.
Oh.
I don't think you can do anything more with them in a
Oh
film.
no, you can.
Other than
Because the fact that they didn't explain their backstory
people go
at
into a
all.
place. People realise there's aliens in this place. People spend the film trying to escape the aliens, but slowly die one by one. Ta-da,
Yeah, but there's a shower sex scene in the new one, and someone dies mid. I'm gonna say mid orgasm. I don't know what it is, but someone dies in the shower when they're having sex. That is a good scene in my books.
I think like the whole idea of Alien is good. I also like the way they're just a perfect bad guy for a film, because they're creepy. They can be anywhere. They hide in the shadows. They've got the whole thing where they capture you, but they don't kill you. They lay eggs inside of you, and then that egg bursts its way out through your chest.
Oh, that's so fucking creepy. I don't get how something would evolve to have like the facehugger part of their anatomy first, and then the actual version of themselves. It's a very weird way of reproducing.
Because that kind of exists in nature. There are creatures that lay their eggs in other things.
Yeah, like laying eggs in other things, but it's like
And
their
the
egg
they
is
like.
a separate creature, and then the egg creature lays another egg, which then becomes the creature that lays the egg creature. It's fucking confusing.